Welcome in or welcome back to Maryville High School. Game number 2 of this Thursday matchup here in the final game of the 4th week of the Smoky Mountain Collegiate League 2026 will take place between the Bobcats and the Athletics. The Athletics just dropped a 3-4 game against the Eagles. They will look to make it up against the Bobcats. The Bobcats playing their third game this week and their third game in 2 days. They played 2 yesterday, 1 today. Their record sits at 4-8. They are currently in last place in the league. They can get out of last with a win today. The Athletics still sit a game or so in first place. Their record at 8-3. Welcome to a rainy afternoon here in Maryville High School. I appreciate everybody for tuning in. My name is Hunter Mancuso. I am your broadcaster per usual. On the mound for the Athletics, it will be the right-handed Carson Lane. Carson Lane getting the start. His battery mate will be Denny Isbell behind the plate. Over at first, getting the start will be Isaiah Whited. Mason Alcorn takes second. Grayson Wright is at short. Joe Sulish gets back-to-back starts at third. Amari Leathgo, Alex Trimble, and Will Dickens to round out left center and right. We don't see Will Dickens in the outfield too much. Getting the start in right field here in this one. The Bobcats are in gray. They are the away team. They will bat first. The Athletics, they are in blue. They are the home team. They will field first. Number 22 stepping in for his first at-bat today. It is Mac McCord. First pitch home to McCord. Over in foul territory. Whited giving a look. And he will make the play right up against the fence. Tough first play for Mac McCord. Whited makes the grab on the fence. 1 up, 1 down. So 1 pitch, 1 out. And we'll step 2-hole Ian Setzer. Setzer fouls off the first pitch. A little excuse me kind of half swing. He will start his at-bat 0-1. The Athletics had the bases loaded in their final at-bat. They trailed by 1, could not do anything with it. The Eagles came in a tough spot, closed the door. It was a very fun game. A very close game, one that the Athletics would have liked to have won, obviously. So they will look to bounce back against the Bobcats. The Bobcats are slowly pulling themselves out of last. They went 2-1 on their record last week. So far this week, they're 1-1. They'll look to go above 500 for the second consecutive week with a win over the Athletics here in this one. Setzer skies went on the line. He'll move to 3-2. Ian Setzer, Mr. Union County, up at the plate. His batting average just above 360. Setzer has had success at this ballpark. A couple of doubles and extra base hits for him. Payoff pitch to him. Skied in there over to the left side. Sulish will give it a look, and it'll go up out of play. We'll do the full count again. In the last game, we took a little, I don't know, maybe 20, 25-minute pause for a rain delay. Hopefully this one can be a lot smoother on the weather. Payoff pitch and over to the right side. Isaiah Whited going back in foul territory again. Couple foul outs to the right side for the Bobcats to start this one. 2 up, 2 down. The forecast says there's a little bit more rain coming through. Nothing nearly as hard and downpouring as the first one that came through maybe an hour or so ago. We'll see if the lefty Isaac Yearwood can fare any better here in the top half of the first. I appreciate everybody for tuning in. We always get good viewership with the 2 BCA teams, my 2 favorite teams to call for, unbiased. Yearwood deep down the right field line. Dickens going back. That one will land just fair. Yearwood around second. Dickens just now fielding the ball. Yearwood almost blown through the stop sign. He slips rounding second. He will get back safely. It's a 2-out double for Isaac Yearwood. Good knock for the lefty going down the right field line. The Bobcats loving that side of the field here in the first inning. And it'll bring up another lefty. It is Samuel Harding. Harding hoping to possibly capitalize off the 2-out double. So on the mound for the Athletics, we've mentioned it's Carson Lane. This marks his second appearance on the mound. His first start, he only has an inning under his belt. Within that one inning, he gave up one hit, struck out one, didn't walk or allow a run. Lane, playing in his 7th game, was a late addition to this squad. The 1-1 to Harding down low. Good block by catcher Danny Isbell. Harding's 2-1, chopped over to first. Isaiah Wyden will single-handedly put away all 3 outs in the inning. Bobcats get one on, don't do anything with it. Your score as we hit in the bottom half of the first is 0-0. The Athletics looking to start their offensive day here in game number 2 and take the lead and not look back. They will send up Alex Trimble, Sulish, and Grayson Wright. On the mound, starting for the Bobcats, it'll be the lefty Hill. Trimble bunting one off foul. He'll move to 0-1. Behind the plate, we'll see Bryce Cowell today over at first. Lucas Rockhold at second will be Samuel Harding. At short, Ian Setzer. At third, Cameron Combs. In the outfield, it looks like McCord out in left. Right now, Chris Say out in center. And Isaac Yearwood out there in right. Swing and a miss from number 98, and he'll go down 0-2. Trimble in his game just a few moments ago against the Eagles. He went 1 for 3 with a single. 0-2 upstairs. It's 1-2. In terms of Hunt, we have seen him now 4 times. He's 13 innings of work. Swung on and missed. Alex Trimble goes down swinging. Hill sees the first batter and retires him. 1 up, 1 down in the first. 14 hits allowed by Hunt. Those numbers kind of high. 8 earned runs, 4 strikeouts, 4 walks and 6 strikeouts. Joe Sulish getting the start at third base for back-to-back games. Sulish 2 hits in the game before this. Skies 1 up, out of play. His count to 1-1. Temperature outside is nice. It's just gloomy and overcast. A little bit of rain on and off out here at Maryville. This is the final game of the week, so if the weather could hold off till Monday, that would be great. Sulish now down 1-2. This week flew by quick for me. I don't know about y'all, but it's crazy to think we're already 4 weeks through the season. Hill deals the 1-2 up top to Joe Sulish. It's now 2-2. Sulish knocked his first hits today since May 27th, and he got 2 of them. A couple of singles for the righty. Only 1 extra base hit. He has a double on May 27th. Other than that, 3 out of his 4 hits, all singles. The 2-2 coming. Joe Sulish really battling here in his first at-bat against Hill. Working the count full. Good battle by Sulish and Hill. Athletics will look to take much more quality at-bats. We saw a lot of players swinging at the first pitch in the game before that. Sulish fouled out. We'll do it again. So the mountains out there just beyond center field, we can't see them right now. We'll assume that's either clouds or rain coming this way. If it is rain, I'd have to adjust my camera, make sure it doesn't get all wet. Maybe drizzling a little bit right now. Full count. Joe Sulish works a long first at bat. He wins it. He'll get on base to start the first in steps. Grayson Wright. Number 22 in his first at bat in game number 2. Lefty deals to him, and another pitch out of play. We might see maybe 1,000 of those today. Fastball in on right. Grayson Wright going 0 for 3 in the game before this. Had a hit in each of his last 2 games prior. His last 3 games, all against the Eagles. 1-1, runner goes, the throw down. Caught stealing. Joe Suish thrown out by Bryce Cal behind the plate. Good throw down by the catcher to eliminate Suish off the base paths. Bobcats got 1 out or 2 outs here in this first. Upstairs, move the count to 3-1. Gonna go 3-3 down. The 3-1 pitch comes home. Ball number 4. Grayson Wright works a 2-out walk. That'll put a runner on. Now we'll see Will Dickens. Dickens getting a start at first base in the game before this, now out and right. Have not seen him there this season. First pitch from the lefty to the lefty. Chopped over to first. Rockholt fields it in foul territory. It's 0-1. Will Dickens having 1 home run for him on this season. He had that blast out to right field over at Knoxville Catholic a week ago. The 0-1 home to Dickens. Chopped the other way. Fielded by third baseman Combs. A spinning throw. Not picked by Rockhold. He can't make the play cleanly. That'll allow Wright to go first to third on the whiffed ball at first. Dickens aboard safely. For any Bobcats fans out there, y'all weren't listening to the first game, but I did mention how every home run from last week was now posted on YouTube today. The Bobcats had it right the first time. Only the Bobcats had 1 home run last week, and it was on their first game on Monday. It was that Tyler Bennett walk-off home run. So if you wanted to go back and find that, that is on the second video on the YouTube. 2 home runs, or maybe 4 or 5 home runs last week. 0 in week 2. So far in week number 4, there's only been 2 home runs, and they both came from Dylan Lahr yesterday. Dylan Lahr not starting for the Bobcats and their matchup versus the Athletics on this Thursday. But he hit 2 bombs out to left field at Knoxville Catholic. Isbell falling behind or getting ahead 2-0. Hill had a rather quick start to the inning. Sat down the first 2, has allowed a couple base runners on. The 2-0 way outside, 3-0. Isbell at a 3-0. Carson Lane will stand in on deck. Throw to the lefty. Breaking ball. Catches a plate. It's 3-1. Home plate umpires today have been giving us very late visual calls. So we'll have to wait and see what the call is for a moment before I make the audible call. 3-1 swung on and missed. Hill battling back after falling behind on Isbell 3-0. Count now runs full. Three, 2. Runner goes off a first. Foul ball. Long first inning. Payoff pitch again. Up top. That will walk another batter. Danny Isbell down to first. Carson Lane comes in. Bases loaded. Huge at bat. Still in the first frame. Carson Lane standing in now at a 2-0 count. Hill with 2 outs behind him. Bases now loaded. Just trying to get out of the first frame. 2-0. Big swing and a miss from the pitcher. It's 2-1. Carson Lane in a good spot to give himself some own run support. The 2-1 upstairs. 3-1. Three-one fouled off into the glove of catcher Cowell. Big pitch here. Everybody will be going. 3-2, 2 outs, bases loaded. Swung on and missed. Carson Lane goes down swinging. They strand the bases loaded. Huge strikeout for Hill on the hill. That'll do it in the first. Your score remains tied at 0. Second inning up, it'll be Lucas Rockhold going for the Bobcats to get things going. Inning number 2 underway, still tied at 0. The righty Carson Lane out for his second inning. Getting ahead of Rockhold now, 1-1. Swing and a miss from the first baseman. He's down 1-2. Rockhold's first at bat here today. Does not have a hit in his last 3 games. His last one coming on June 8th against the Eagles. One-two to Rockhold, chopped high in the air. Foul up and out of play. We'll do 1-2 again. It'll be Rockhold, Chris Say, and Cam Combs. 4, 5, and 6. Chopped foul again. Rockhold having himself a long at bat. Lane back to it. The 1-2 to Rockhold. Breaking ball just running inside. It's 2-2. Lane at about 20 pitches so far. 2-2 fastball. Just misses the corner again. Lane really living around the zone. Payoff pitch to Rockhold. Ball 4. Lucas Rockhold battling after falling down in the count early. Works the count full and works the walk. So 1 up, 1 on. And steps Chris Say. First pitch swing and a drill out to deep center. Tremble finding it. He'll make the play. That's the first out here in the second. Good contact off the bat of Say, unfortunately. Just wasn't deep enough. Tremble there. And in will step Cam Combs. Runner goes, first pitch to throw. No throw from Isbell. He bobbled it. It is a stolen bag for Lucas Rockhold. Combs, the third baseman for the Bobcats. His first time seeing Carson Lane. Only 1 hit for Combs this season. It came on his first game back on May 27th. 3-0 to him. Out in the soft center. Treble coming in. He will make the catch. Couple of lineouts to shallow center field in the inning. 1 on, 2 down. Now we'll see the catcher. Bryce Cowell had a nice runner caught stealing an inning ago. First pitch to the catcher inside. 5 righties, 4 lefties in the lineup for the Bobcats. Yearwood, Harding, Say, and Cox. All lefties. 1-0 to Cal. Finds home. It's 1-1. Cal got his first hit in the season yesterday. It was a deep drive in the left center. One out of the catcher, skied up. Just beyond the infield dirt. Shortstop right is there. He'll make the catch. 3 flyouts in the inning. Top of the second completed. Bobcats 3-1. Your score still 0 apiece. Second chance for the Athletics to score 1. They will send up 7-9. Amari Lethko will be the first batter in the second to face Hill. The lefty coming out for his second inning of work. He stranded the bases loaded behind him. Lethko being patient now 2-0. Hill having a little bit of accuracy problems out of his start today. Amari Lethko still looking for his first hit. He will watch ball 4 go up and out of the zone. It's a 4-pitch walk from Hill to start the inning. I will see Jack Fennell. Fennell, the catcher in the game before this, he moved to DH. Or EH, technically. 5 straight misses to start the second for the lefty Hill. Fennell finished 0 for 3 in his previous game. Big swing and a miss from the extra hitter today. It's 1-2 on Jack Fennell. Hill looking to bounce back after allowing the leadoff walk. Left go on first. Lefty fires the 1-2 home. Chopped foul by Fennell. We'll do it again. One, two, chops hard over the third. That one will get through into left field. Couple of base runners to start the inning for the Athletics here in a second. A walk and then a hit into left field. Fennell's aboard. We'll see if Mason Alcorn can get on base to make it 3 straight. Skied up out of play, 0-1. Mason Alcorn struck out to end the game before this. Was blown away from the speed of the pitcher from the Eagles at the time. I believe Peyton Witter came in and closed the door. Foul tip there, 0-2. Alcorn a hit in each of his last 2 games. Runners go. 0-2. Swung on and missed. Throw down, trying to get left go. Ball cannot be fielded cleanly, and left go will try to come home on the pass ball. And he will. It's a run for the Athletics. More costly errors and bad defense going on this week. We've seen that from all 5 teams. Bobcats playing up to the par. Alcorn retired on the strikeout. Isaiah Whited up with a runner in scoring position and 1 away here in the second. We saw Whited take a single at-bat in the game before this. No hits for Whited this season. We've seen him pitch a handful of times. 5 appearances, 6 innings of work. Credited with a save or 2. Big breaking ball from Hill finds home. It's 1-1. Hill drawing multiple foul balls today. Jack Fennell off of second. Isaiah Whited up at the plate. Already 1 run across on the air. The 2-2. Fouled off again. Hill still working. Lefty fires again. 2-2. Just a little up and in. It's full count. The Athletics really making the Bobcats work in the first couple innings. Much more patient at bats from the Blue squad. Full count pitch. Called strike 3. Isaiah White, it goes down looking a very close pitch. But it is strike number 3. That'll flip the lineup over. Up will come Alex Trimble. Trimble up for the second time today. First pitch to him, fouled off. A little excuse me swing, caught a piece of the bat. Trimble at a 0-1. Another swing and a mix from Alex Trimble. He's down 0-2. Yo to the lefty, step off, trying to get the runner Fennell going. The throw offline. Fennell caught stealing on the pickoff. Couple things going the Bobcats' way. We are through 2 full. Trimble will come back up for another at bat in the third. Your score through 2. Bobcats trail 1-0. Through 2 full innings, the Bobcats trail 1-0. They will look to claw back. They will send up 9-10-1. Grisoft, Cox, and McCord. Carson Lane out for a third time. He has now a little bit of run support. His team scoring on a muffed ball, you could call it. The Athletics did not lead for a moment of the first game. Now their first lead of the day. Grisoff drills one out to center. Trimble coming in. A flat to start the inning for the Bobcats. Out number 1 here in the third. Up will come Braden Cox. Cox getting the start at DH today has since moved him to the field. I believe he was at second base to begin the second. 3 straight balls out of the zone to Cox. He's at 3-0. Behind him is the leadoff hitter, Mac McCord. The lineup will flip over. Three one outside. It's a 5-pitch walk. That will put a 1-out base runner on. And will come Mac McCord. Looks like a lot of the rain just beyond center field has kind of opened up a little bit, so hopefully we do not have to catch any of that ourselves over at Maryville High. Mac McCord 0 for 1, number 22 in his second at-bat. Almost hits him. He'll get out of the way. Carson Lane, 2 1/3 innings within his first start. Hasn't allowed any runs. Good start by Isbell behind the plate. Check over on Cox. He dives in back safely. Isaiah Whitehead putting a close tag on him. Big lead for Cox. Doesn't go. 2-0. In there. It's 2-1. Mac McCord getting a lot of at-bats at the top part of the lineup as of his last few games. Has to feel good for him getting more reps. 2-1. Just misses the inner part. Three and one misses. It's another 5-pitch walk. A couple of 1-out walks allowed by Carson Lane. Bobcats threatening with 2 on. We'll see Ian Setzer again. Setzer watches strike one land. He's 0 for 1 tonight in a good spot here in his second AB. Bobcats trail by 1 in the top part of the third. Hawks on second, McCord on first. They both got on base by way of the walk. 1-1 breaking ball gets Setzer out in front. One two to Setzer, skied up in the air. Just beyond the infield dirt, Grayson Wright will field it, and he'll drop it. It is infield fly, so it doesn't matter. Regardless, batter is out. Both runners stay put. So 2 on, 2 out for Isaac Yearwood. First pitch to the lefty misses. It's 1-0. Yearwood's 1 for 1, had a single in his first at-bat. Big breaking ball gets a big swing from Yearwood. Haven't seen too much breaking stuff from Carson Lane. He's been real mellow with his pitches. A little bit of breakage, but not crazily, not enough to really call anything. Yearwood with a drive out to right. Dickens is there, right underneath it. And that's the inning. The Bobcats get a few on. They strand 2. They get nothing back. They still trail 1-0. Alex Trimble will resume his previous at-bat. Or not resume, it'll be a fresh at-bat, but it will still be the same batter. 1-2-3 due up. Trimble, Sulish, and Grayson Wright. It is still Hill on the mound for now. We do have, I believe, Harding heading out of the bullpen for the Bobcats. We'll probably see him up next. Trimble shows bunt, fielded by Cal in front of the plate. Can't field it cleanly, and Trimble gets on base to start the third. Cal was aiming to make a quick spinning throw. Popped up before completely gaining control of the baseball. That'll give Joe Suarez a chance to bat with 1 runner on. So a successful bunt will bring up Joe Sulish. He's 0 for 0. He was walked in his first. Hill already about 60 pitches in through 2 full innings. Runner goes, first pitch, a throw down from Cal again. But close tag. It looked like Trimble slid past the bag. Cox didn't field it as cleanly as he would have liked, played it on a hop. Sulish, a couple strikes on the third baseman. The 0-2 to him. Skied up, out of play on the right field line. Rockholt giving it a look. It'll go out of play. So it looks like we'll have a little bit of defensive realignment. It looks like Grisoff coming in at first. The new second baseman is Cox. Shortstop appears to be Tyler Bennett. So it's another foul ball out of play. Good at bat from Joe Suis in his second AB. On about 60 pitches in. Suis with a deep drive in the left. McCord going back on it. He will make the play right up against the wall. Good contact from Joe Suis. Unfortunately, it was just a little short of the call it 30 fence out there in the deep left. Had this been at Knoxville Catholic, that ball probably would have left. The line at Knoxville Catholic only 316 feet. Grayson right up for his second AB. He'll stand in with one out and one runner on. Right on the ground to third. The third baseman Combs can't field it cleanly. That ball will skirt away. The Athletics keep taking advantage of poor defense on the Bobcats' part. Runners now on the corners with only one out. Will Dickens will get his second chance. First pitch to the lefty misses a little low. It's 1-0. So we've seen Dickens have crazy power this season. He's only got one home run, but he does have a couple of other deep drives that would go for doubles. 1-0 on the ground. Diving attempt by Grisoff can't be fielded. 1-1 will score right around third. The deep throw in from the right fielder, Say. The ball being thrown around everywhere. It is a one-out double that will score one for Will Dickens. I don't assume Hill will be on the mound for too much longer. Samuel Harding will probably come in soon. First pitch to the new batter, Danny Isbell misses. Isbell walked in his first. We've seen quite a few walks today from Hill. Struggling with location a little bit. Coming into today, Hunt had struck out 6, walked 4. 6 earned runs across 13 innings. Now at a 2-0 on Isbell. Chopped on the ground over first. Another diving play from Grishoff can't be made. Wright will score. Dickens goes second to third. Runners now on the corners. The Athletics add another one. It's 3-0. Carson Lane in a spot to keep adding some more. Only one gone for his squad here in the third. Up by 3. Hill still on the mound. Runner goes. First pitch. Throw down from Carroll. Way over the head of Cox. Will Dickens will score easily. Isbell goes first to third. The throw way over the head of the catcher. Bobcats throwing it around today. Chris A sent that ball to the moon from center field. Three runs already in the inning. Only one gone. Samuel Harding getting loose in the bullpen. Lane pitching and hitting. He's 0 for 1 in a 2-1 count. We see the Athletics do this a lot where they will have their pitchers hit. Rewind to Lane. Chopped out of play. It'll move the count full. Full count pitch on the ground over to Cox at second. Lane will be retired. It's an RBI ground out for the pitcher. He adds another run of run support. The Athletics score a fourth in the inning. They're up 5-0. See Amari Lefko come back in. Breaking ball from Hill lands. It's 0-1. Big swing and a miss from Lefko. Gets a foul tip. Oh, 2 to Lefko. Hill still looking for a first 1-2-3 inning. Has not recorded one. Was close in the first. This inning kind of getting away from him. This will most likely be his last inning. 1-2 pitch to left. Go again. Big looping breaking ball out of the hand of Hill. Looks like it maybe slipped. Didn't really have good traction there. Lefko really giving Hill a battle. Amari Lefko started the game before this on the mound. Was walked his previous at-bat, giving himself a pretty good at-bat here in the third inning. Two-out payoff pitch is down in the dirt. Hill walks another one, and we will get a mound meeting. This will be the end of the day for Hill, I'm going to assume. The lefty will keep going for the time being. He will face Jack Fennell. Fennell hit his last. First pitch to him, popped up in the air. Over the left side and foul. Fennell catching the first game is tagged out by Danny Isbell behind the plate. Both of them giving Gavin DiBartolomeo a day off. We have not seen him in either game today. Fennell watches strike two go past, is now 0-2. That one way over the head of catcher Cowell. Lefko will easily go first to second. Hill already about at 85 pitches. We'll possibly see Hill hit the 90 pitch mark. That's not something we see very often. Fennell hanging on by a thread. That pitch very close from Hill. And with the count to 2-2. 2-2. A runner on base number 2. 2 outs. To number 2. That one in the dirt. Good hold off by Fennell. That will reload the count full. Payoff pitch. Swung on and missed. Fennell goes down swinging. That is the end of the third. The Athletics score 4. They make their lead 5-0. New pitcher on the mound as the fourth inning gets started. It's Charlie Lofton. Lofton's made an appearance in the game before this. He is now pitched in both games today. Up first is Samuel Harding. Harding, Rockhold, and Say do up. Lofton in the game before this only pitched an inning, faced only 4 batters, so a really short stint for him. He'll probably be a few innings eater. Two chopped on the ground over to third. Sulish coming in. The throw over on the run. In time, Harding retired. Good pick by Whited at first. 1 up, 1 down. Now we'll see Lucas Rockhold back up. Nasty breaking ball from Lofton, just nicking the corner of the zone. Foul ball from Rockhold. Moves to 1 and 2. One up, 1 down already here in the 4th inning. Bobcats now trailing by 5. Rockhold battling the count full. Went down originally 0-2, battling back to have it full count. 1 out, payoff pitch from Lofton. In on the hands, ball number 4. Rockhold, a big bat throw. He will trot down to first. We'll see Chris A come back up. Check over on Rockhold. That one almost getting away from the first baseman. Big swing and a miss from Chris A. He's down 0-1. We saw Chris A make good contact in his previous at-bat. I saw a line drive into center. Unfortunately, it was right to where Trimble was standing out there. Another check over on Rockhold. Oh, very close. Oh, 1. Another big swing and a miss from number 29. Say's bat speed is very, very quick. Hasn't been able to put contact to the ball yet. But he does swing like he's very angry. Has a very aggressive swing. Oh, 2. Below the zone. The throw down trying to get Rockhold. It will roll into center. Rockhold trying to advance to third on the overthrow, and he will pretty easily. He'll go first to third. Say battles to 1 and 2. Bobcats in now position to get their first run of the game. We have a little pause in the action. Not sure what's being argued. Looks like the head coach is pointing around. Not a pitching change. Alcorn limping off. He might have hurt himself on that throw down. We might get a little defensive realignment to give Mason Alcorn a break off his feet. Waiting on a new right fielder. It looks like Dickens went to first. Whitey went to second. And we will have Carson Lane go out to right. Chris Sale will step back in, still at a 1-2 count. Just under an hour and a half in a game clock, and we're not even halfway through. Two on Chris A. The Bobcats have one at third. That one in between first and second. Nobody can get there. The Bobcats get one back. It's an RBI single for Chris A. He gets his third hit of this season, and I believe his first RBI. He's aboard. Good contact. Now we'll see Cameron Combs. First pitch checking on Say. He is tagged out. He is picked off. Chris A getting on base and then immediately getting picked off base. That's out number 2 after the RBI single by him. Two one coming from Lofton at Gomes. Gets a little half swing, but it's called strike 2 regardless. 2-2. Gets a little half swing. No appeal, no swing. It'll move the count full. It's 3-2. Payoff pitch. Swung on and missed. Combs goes down swinging. That will end the first half of this one. We're halfway home. The Athletics lead 5-1. Bottom half of this one set to go. Bottom half of the fourth inning also set to go. It's Mason Alcorn up at the dish. The new pitcher, Samuel Harding. First pitch home to Alcorn. Misses down low. It's 1-0. We just saw Alcorn come out of the game. Looks like he had worn something wrong off his foot during a play. But now he's into bat. Big breaking ball from Harding misses inside. 3 straight pitches out of the zone to start this at bat. 3-0. Out of the zone. It's a leadoff walk for Mason Alcorn. That one skirts away from Cowell. Isaiah Whited now up. Again, he's 0 for 1. This is the 5th time we've seen Harding on the mound. 13 innings of work. 1-0 his record. He's allowed 8 hits, 4 earned runs, 6 walks, 7 strikeouts. One 0 breaking ball. 6 straight misses out of the gate for Samuel Harding. Too well, out of the zone. Rio swung on and missed the first strike of the inning. The 3-1 pitch from Harding. Sent high in the air, center field. Yearwood will turn his back. He's looking back. Gets off the wall. Alcorn coming around third. He'll be held up there. It is a no-out double. A deep fly by Isaiah Whited. That would have left the park in almost any other field they play at. Instead, it is just a double off the wall. Two runners on, nobody out. A lineup will flip over. We'll see Alex Trimble for a third time. Jake Farmer, the shortstop, coming in. Ian Setzer out. Big breaking ball finds the zone against Alex Trimble. Trimble's 1 for 2 in an RBI spot. Would love to get anything in the grass. Two one. Ground out on the ground over to first. Rockwell touches the bag for one. Now they got Alcorn in a rundown. Alcorn tagged down an unfortunate double play for the Athletics. The runner from second will head to third. That is Isaiah Whited, and now there is 2 outs. Good heads up play by Rockhold, touching the bag, throwing over. Now we'll see if Joe Sulich got an RBI in him. Big breaking ball, line on the line, foul. Loud contact off the bat of Joe. One home to Sulich, misses in the dirt. Harding's 2-1. Nicks the jersey of Sulich. Maybe he had gotten out of the way. It's 3-1. There he won outside. Sulich works the walk. Runners on the corners with 2 gone. Now up, Grayson Wright. Grayson Wright 0 for 1. Number 22 seeing Harding for the first time here in this one. Isaiah White stands off at third. Suis now at first. The Athletics lead by 4 in the bottom half of the fourth. One 0 to Wright, chopped on the ground to third. Combs coming in, the throw over in time. That's the third out of the inning. The Athletics are held right where they are. It's 4-1. We head into the fifth. Fifth inning ready. We'll see Finn Piper up against Bryce Cowell. First pitch swinging from Cal. That one will go out of play. The catcher, Isbell, won't have a chance on it. It's 0-1. Cal was 0 for 1 today. Had a solid loud contact in his last at bat. Nothing came from it. Finn Piper, his fourth appearance on the mound. 4 1/3 innings pitched. Has allowed 6 hits and 6 earned runs, 4 walks, 4 strikeouts. Getting ahead over Cowell here, 0-2. Finn Piper looking for the put away pitch ahead of his first batter, 0-2. Oh, just inside. Would have been the first 3-pitch strikeout today. Instead, Cal hangs in there. It's 1-2. Piper's 1-2 in the dirt, a little outside. Two to Cal. Called strike 3. Bryce Cowell goes down looking. That is how the 5th inning gets started. Now we will see Nick Grusoff walk up. Grusoff's 0 for 1 in his second at bat. First pitch to him catches his zone. It's 0-1. Piper, so far through 2 batters, really finding the strike zone. He's been the first one on that to do so. Grusoff now down 0-2. Finn Piper getting ahead 0-2 on his first 2 batters. The lefty coming out of the pen, wheeling and dealing, is protected by a 4-run lead. We'll see what he goes with here. The 0-2 against Grusoff. Fastball gets a foul tip. He'll stay 0-2. Braden Cox in on deck. He's the 10-hole hitter. He will bat after Nick Grusoff. And then the lineup will flip over to Mac McCord again. Ben Piper coming back with the 0-2 once more. Big breaking ball. A little up. The lefties 1-2. Swung over the top of it. Couple of strikeouts for Finn Piper to begin the 5th. 2 up, 2 down. We'll see if Braden Cox can fare any better. Cox walked in his first at bat. He looked for his first hit against Finn Piper. Nasty breaking ball. The first batter in the inning, Finn Piper did not attack 0-2. The 1-1 fastball on the corner, 1-2. Piper wheeling and dealing 3 batters into the 5th. Lefty fires, 1-2 home. Chopped on the ground over to second. Easy pickings for Whitehead. He'll flip over. Not in time. Will Dickens can't field it. The ball gets away from the first baseman. It's actually Joe Sulish who threw that ball away. And the Bobcats hang on for another batter. Some more errors in defense this week. We'll see if Mac McCord can take advantage of it. Scored 0 for 1 in his third. Bobcats kind of running out of time here. They got just 2 innings worth of outs to play with. Big breaking ball from Piper. Misses. It's 2-0. Piper checking over off of Cox. Awkward way for Cox getting back, but he is there safely. Two zero finds home. McCord even at 2-1. Two one to number 22. Chopped on the ground over short. Right to second for 1, and that's all they need. That is the end of the 5th. Good pitching by Piper in inning number 5. It's 4 up, 3 down. Bobcats back up for a 5th time when we come back. And at number 5, we'll see Will Dickens come up. Samuel Harding back out on the rubber, trying to keep his team's 4-run deficit intact. Will Dickens 1 for 2 tonight. The big lefty playing right field when the game began now moved over to first. Moving quickly is Harding. A quick top half of the first inning. The new pitcher for the Athletics, Finn Piper, really went 1, 2, 3, 4. A couple of strikeouts and a ground out for the lefty. Harding looking to match his pace and consistency. The 2-1 curveball hangs in there for an hour, but it drops in 2-2. The 2-2 on the ground over to Cox at second. He'll field it. Throw over to Krisoff. 1 up, 1 down. Back-to-back lefties to get this one going. We'll see Danny Isbell. Isbell's 1 for 1. This will be his first time against Harding tonight. Harding getting ahead on the catcher, 0-2. Danny Isbell at the plate at a 0-2 count. Behind him, it will be the pinch hitter Finn Piper. Carson Lane out, so it will be 3 lefties to start this inning. The 0-2 from Harding. Big breaking ball misses way outside. He's laughing. Danny Isbell also laughing. They knew that what he was doing. Two-strike count popped up over the left side. Shortstop Jake Farmer giving it a look in shallow left field. He'll put it away for the second out. Finn Piper getting his first AB. Samuel Harding working quickly here in the fifth. Both pitchers coming out and having probably the best inning of any pitchers this game, you could say. Samuel Harding a strike away from going 1-2-3 for the Bobcats for the first time here tonight. The righty deal is the 1-2. Fouled off. Finn Piper really giving it a battle. One two to Piper. A little above the zone. That'll move the count even at 2 apiece. Just under 2 hours here tonight. About to be through 5 full. 2-2 to Piper. Finn really giving Harding a problem in his first at-bat of the night and their first time seeing each other. The 2-2 for another time. Harding wins this battle. Finn Piper goes down swinging. It's a 1-2-3 inning for Samuel Harding. We are through 5 full. The Athletics still lead 5-1. Sixth inning now underway. We will see a new pitcher and a new hitter. It is one and done for Finn Piper. We will see Jack Fennell up at the rubber. We will get a pinch hitter, and we'll step Dylan Lahr. Lahr swinging his club for the first time today. Dylan Lahr having himself a career day yesterday. 2 straight at-bats to begin the game. 2 straight bombs in the left. Lahr pinch hitting for Ian Setzer. Setzer done from the game entirely. Behind Lahr will be Isaac Yearwood, and after Yearwood, Samuel Harding. Fastball missing from Fennell a bit outside. It's 2-1. Only the 4th time we've seen Fennell pitch on the mound. A lot of pitchers making their 4th appearance today. I feel like I've said that 100 times. Lahr battling here 2-2. Fennell playing the field and pitching. In the field, he's one of the catchers for this squad. Has 2 wins for him on the season. Only has allowed 1 earned run, 2 walks, 7 strikeouts. In 4 2/3 innings. 2-2 to Lahr. Swung on and missed. Dylan Lahr goes down swinging. 1 up, 1 down. Bobcats will send up Isaac Yearwood. One up, 1 down. Jack Fennell picking up where Finn Piper left off. Big looping breaking ball. Yearwood out at 2-0. Yearwood's 1 for 2. He's had himself a couple of base hits tonight. That one below the knees. Three-0 to Yearwood. 4 straight pitches. No, 3-0 catches the plate. It's 3-1. I forget home plate umpire is a little late with his visual call, so I have to wait a second. Fennell's 3-1. Scott out to left. Left go coming in. He'll make the grab. Almost drops it out there. Kind of had a weird exchange between the hand and the glove. 2 up, 2 down. Now we will see Samuel Harding. He's been on the rubber for a few innings. This will probably be his last inning of work. We have somebody in the bullpen down the line. I can't see who it is. Big breaking ball to Harding misses. Harding's 0 for 1 tonight. Swing and a miss from Harding there, 2-1. Two one home. 2-1 swung right through. Harding behind the fastball. Fennell looking for back-to-back 3 up, 3 downs. 2-2 from number 2. Just misses the corner. That moves the count full to 3-2. Full count pitch. Scott up and out of play. Payoff pitch again. Misses high and outside. Jack Fennell allows a 2-out walk. We'll see Lucas Rockhold in the inning. Two down, one on. The Bobcats trailing by 4, down to their last 4 outs. First pitch to Rockhold. Misses a bit out. That one finds home. It's 1-1. Chopped on the ground, back to the mound. Fennell feels it. He'll flip over. In time. That's the 3rd out of the inning. The Athletics will try for the last time tonight to add any more insurance runs. They lead by 4. Mari Lefko takes the plate. First pitch grounded on the ground at third. Third baseman, which is now Grisoff, can't make the play. First pitch swinging, Lefko on base. Also a new pitcher on the mound. That is the end of the day for Harding. It will be Camfield. The Bobcats down on their last 3. They need to hold the Athletics where they're at. Up is Fennell. First pitch swinging and missing from Fennell. It's 0-1. Grisoff moves to third. We get Rockhold back at first. Harding moves to second. I think that's Cox at short. Fennell out in front of a couple fastballs. 0-2 on Fennell. He's 1 for 2 after pitching for a few innings. Or an inning. We'll see if he comes back out for inning number 2 of work. 0-2. Breaking ball gets Fennell out swinging. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night. Fennell retired on 3 pitches. Up comes Mason Alcorn. Mason Alcorn is 0 for 1. Maury Lethgo dancing off of first. Fastball. Alcorn tips it into the glove of catcher Cowell. Camfield doing what the other Bobcats pitchers couldn't do all night, and he's just attacking the strike zone. That is now 4 straight pitches for strikes. 5 technically. And call it an announcer's jinx because as I'm talking about his consecutive strikes, he misses right there. It's 1-1. 1-1 coming. Back outside. So 2-1 on the ground over to third. Grisoff can't get there again. And that ball's going to roll completely past McCord and left. That one's going to roll to the wall. Lethgo will score with these. Alcorn heading into third. It is a single and a 2-base error on Mac McCord out there and left. The Athletics pile on some more. It's 6-1. Two hours, 10 minutes on the game clock. 9:45 year local timeout here at Maryville. Isaiah Whited up. He's 1 for 2. Fastball just off the plate. 1-0. Whited in another RBI spot. His team back up by 5. 1-0. Swung at the changeup. One and one. Misses upstairs. Well, foul tip from Whited. His count moves to 2-2. Camfield searching for out number 2. Whited on the plate. Alcorn at third. On the ground, past a diving Grisoff. Another play he can't get. Alcorn will score. That makes it 7-1. Whited hustling around second. He will be held up there. It is a 1-out RBI double for Isaiah Whited. The Athletics out of 7th. So the run rule almost in effect. The game-winning run now up at the plate. Supposed to be Alex Trimble we're having a pinch hitter. It is not Trimble. Big swing and miss at strike number 1. It's Lucas Duncan. We saw him pitch in the game before this. Duncan, a deep fly ball out on the right field line. Way foul. But loud contact. It's 0-2. Camfield's 0-2 home. Chopped on the ground over the right side. That one will get past Harding. Whited will score with these. Chris A. can't make the play like cleanly. Lucas Duncan in his first at-bat of the season knocks one home. That is the third run of the inning. Now with one out, the run rule being 8 after 6. If Lucas Duncan scores from first, that would technically be the game. We'll get a pinch runner as Joe Sulish comes up. Alex Trimble, who Duncan just took that at bat for, will now come in to run for him. First pitch to Sulish, lining back up the middle. Yearwood coming in. He'll make the grab, 2 outs. That'll give Grayson Wright a chance with the Athletics down to the final offensive out. Check over on the runner, nothing going. First pitch to Wright. Loud contact, foul out of play. Oh, 1 swung on and missed. Trimble going, the throw not in time. 0-2 count to Grayson Wright. Trimble a stolen bag. Now 2. Drilled high and deep out to left. McCord going back on it. And he will make the catch right in front of the wall. So run will not into effect. The Bobcats will come up to bat. Loud contact from Grayson Wright. That would have been a walk-off home run had we been at Knoxville Catholic. Instead, we'll play one more. Your score through 6, 8-1. Last chance for the Bobcats. Chris A will get them going. It'll be another pitcher on the rubber for the Athletics. It is a couple of one-and-dones. Fennell, Lofton, and Finn Piper all go 1 inning. Isaiah Whited in to try to close the door on a Thursday. Piper and Fennell both going 1, 2, 3 against the Bobcats in the 6th and 5th. One, two to say outside. Chris A up at the plate behind him. Cameron Combs. And then Bryce Cowell. Wide, it's 2-2. Call strike 3. Chris A goes down looking. That is the first out here in the 7th. Bobcats got 2 to play with. First pitch home to Combs, plucks him on the ribs. He will wear him, became a 1-out base runner. Combs will take a pause in the action. He's making sure he's good. 1-out base runner, and will step Bryce Cowell. He's 0 for 2. First pitch just misses. It's 1-0. Cowell 0 for 2. Looking to give a little late inning rally. Two, 1 home. Big breaking ball just below the zone. No, it's in the zone. Two. Big leadoff for Combs. Cal skies one off. Cal back to it at a 2-2. Whited looking for out number 2. Won't get it here. Cal really giving him trouble. Combs off of first. He got on by way of the hit by pitch. Big lead for him. He's going 2-2 outside. That one skirts away from the catcher. Combs gets in there safely. Full count. Payoff pitch to Cowell. Fouled off again. Bryce Cowell does not want to go down. Fighting to keep his at-bat going by any means possible. Payoff again. Misses outside. Bryce Cowell works the walk. So now we'll see Nick Grisoff. Seven-run game. Grisoff at the plate. Combs on second. Cowell on first. Isaiah Whited trying to close it out. One breaking ball got Grisoff fooled. It's 1-2. Nasty pitch by Whited. One, two. Curveball. Just missed the zone. Two, runners going. The ball in the corner just missed. Double steal. That'll move the count full and put two runners in scoring position. Only one out. Three-two coming to Cal. Cox on deck, and he swings over that one. Cal goes down, or excuse me, Grisoff goes down. Second out of the inning. Bobcats down to their last. In for it is Braden Cox. First pitch to him. At his feet, it's 1-0. Cox is 0 for 1. Again at his feet, 2-0. Topped on the ground to first. The first baseman coming in. He will touch the bag. That's ball game. The Athletics win this one 8-1. They win their 9th of the season. The Bobcats fall to 4-9. Your final score from Maryville here tonight, 8-1. BCA Athletics beat the BCA Bobcats. It's late. I'm tired. I won't keep the post game too long. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in, staying with us.